Christmas Extravaganza special edition of Tremendous Opinions Podcast. I am Miles Kilby, and I'm joined by my youngest brother, Beez. Beez, say what's up to these people.
Hey, y'all.
So, Beez is a better athlete than I am. I'll introduce him by just saying he's a real quarterback. Old buddy broke a record. Tell these people about it, Beez.
Yeah, it was like one of the mid-game season. And we were just off to a fast start, and all we were doing was passing that game. Our running back was hurt, so we just had good pass offense, and I totaled up for 667 yards, which, I mean, that's a pretty good
He's a humble dude. He was a beast that game. And it's better than I could ever do. So God bless you, Beez.
Yeah.
The whole story, Beez ended up getting tackled wrong, and he broke a bone in his leg. Mm-hmm. And today's his first day of being able to walk.
Yep.
So tell these people how you feel about that. He was smiling all day.
Yeah,
he told me.
I couldn't keep a grin off my face. It was a unique experience. I've never had anything like it.
I was telling him I never broke a bone neither. Beez is probably his first time being on camera interview, and I'm going to be all over the place today. Don't expect any organized material because, like I said, it's the Christmas special, baby. Mm-hmm. We're doing all kind of stuff today. I got my other brother, Cory, here. He drove 6 hours from Georgia. He's sitting here looking at us, grinning. And we got Berg here from episode 1. Everyone's been raving about Berg. So we're going to go from college football to NFL predictions. We're going to talk about sneakers today. Cory brought some sneakers up from Georgia. And we're going to really go all over the place today. So, Beez, how does it feel being a senior in high school during the coronavirus? No prom, there's no...
Yeah, no prom, no homecoming, no senior night for me.
And there's no school because you're at home on the computer.
For sure. We're all at home, social distancing, going to classes online. It's super hard.
Because that's some of the best memories of my life was senior year of high school, cutting up with the people, and I feel bad for you, man. You're a tough kid and you're handling it well, but man, I hate it for you and everyone your age. It sucks for everybody, but to be a high school kid right now, mm-hmm. Especially playing sports. He said he got in the gym today and shot around with his leg.
First time shooting a basketball in months.
That makes me happy because you always need to be grateful. Like I told him today, it could always be worse. I'm happy for him. I'm glad you got back, buddy. Yeah. I just want to tell you I love you, man. I'm glad you can get back in the gym and play a little bit. Mm-hmm. I remember a couple summers ago, I would work out with Beez in the driveway some, and I would just wear him out. I wouldn't go easy.
It's brutal. He called it the gauntlet. I couldn't survive.
The gauntlet. And I remember 2 summers ago, you told somebody that you never thought you'd be able to beat me in the post.
Yeah. I mean, as a little 7th grader, there was no way I'm beating him. But I mean, never thought I grew up or anything. But I'm bigger now.
But that's what I was about to get to. But 2 years later, I look like a wet cigarette on a basketball court. And here's Beez, even with coming off a broken leg, he could just pick me up and spread me around the basketball court, do what he wants with me. So God bless you, Beez. I don't know if you're going to try to play sports in college, or if not, whatever you do, I just want you to make the right choice for yourself and be happy. Do what you like to do, man, and find a life that you enjoy.
Yeah, I am. Scout my options, see what's out there.
I know. So I told you my middle brother, who you're about to meet in a few minutes, he lives in Georgia. Right now, Beez is thinking about going to college in Georgia and taking his talent down there. Just to be a student
athlete.
And on that note, I want to tell you, it's already going to be hard. I dropped out of college twice.
Yeah, that's what everyone's telling me. Okay. It's even harder.
and I'm never going to go back because I know how hard it is. So, no, it's going to go hard. But I didn't think it was going to be hard. I thought it was going to be a party just like high school was. I went to school every day as a social activity, not to learn about the Louisiana Purchase. You know, I wanted to get in trouble and make people giggle. I didn't do my work. So, know it's going to be really hard, and know that you're barely going to be able to do it. Yeah. Cory, how hard was graduating? Tough. Yeah. So know it going in, and don't jump up and down with your little buddies on the weekends.
He did it through a basketball season, injuries. So even more credit to him.
And I know you could do it. You know, I'm just saying, it's tough and take it serious. Yeah. Because he had people behind him, like coaches checking on him, places he had to check in and be at to make sure that he was on track. Yeah. If you're just a student, you won't. And it's not going to be coronavirus forever. People are getting these little shots and acting crazy. So you're going to be back in school like normal, and I want you to be able to graduate and have a good life, man. Because as a 28-year-old, I'm almost 30, and my 20s were pretty tough. You know? Yeah. And look at Cory. He already has a good job, and he's living a great life, and he's in his mid-20s, and you could do that too. If you pay attention, do what you need to, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to just commit myself, keep doing good work, and see if it pay off.
But other than school, Beez is a better athlete. I'll let you two duke it out for the athlete of the family, because we got this guy who's a record holder in a single game. What was it? Single game yardage, total yardage.
Single game yardage.
And I was watching that game on, what's it called?
I don't know, broadcast.
Yeah, I forget what app it was, but I was watching that freaking out because the week before that y'all had 10 or 12 points?
Yeah, the week before that we scored 2 touchdowns, and it was a mess. And then that whole week before the big game, we set up a whole new offense, new plays, everything. We were switching people around positions, and I wasn't confident in it and I was just going to see what was going to happen, and go out there and get almost 800 yards.
It was incredible to watch, just because the final score, what was it, 112 to 88?
112 to 88.
It was 200 points scored in one high school football game. And to be a part of that, I know that was crazy. You'll never forget that.
Yeah, I'll for sure never forget that. It's a lifetime thing.
I know, so I couldn't have you on here and not talk about that. Speaking of football, we're going to get into a couple predictions. Let me get my notebook out. College football playoffs, Poochie. Poochie's his nickname. So, your real name's Britton.
I've got about 1 million nicknames.
His real name's Britton. Dad started calling him Beez. And Livy started calling you Preston.
Yeah. And
from that, I called you P-Boy. And then from P-Boy it went to Poochie Boochie.
Poochie Main.
Yeah, Poochie Main. Yeah, so man of 1 million disguises here.
For sure.
God bless you, Beez. Poochie, we got Notre Dame against Bama. Who you got?
I'm going Bama for sure. They're just too strong.
Ohio State, Clemson.
Clemson.
So the old Bama-Clemson matchup.
Oh, yeah. And personally, I don't like Ohio State making the playoffs because they've only played 6 games. They're fresh compared to the other teams. Yeah. And I just don't like that.
So who would you rather see in there besides Ohio State?
Honestly, Texas A&M, because they've played some strong football in the mid-season and going into the later half. So I would have rather seen them in there.
I'm sure there's a few people in Texas that agree with you, Pooch. Cotton Bowl. We have the old Boomer Sooners against the Gators.
I'm honestly going to go OU with an upset because Trask, he's going for Heisman, but they've been playing some pretty bad ball themselves and here late.
And with the announcement that Pitts, the Heisman candidate receiver tight end for Florida, is foregoing the bowl game to enter the draft, they won't have their major X factor. That makes a
Huge
big
loss.
difference. So, yeah, I've always been a curse against OU. It's notorious. Me and my cousin Pac-Man, we'd always dress up in the opposing team's shirts. I grew up in Oklahoma, so we would have like a Boise State shirt on when they were playing against OU, and always something bad would happen. I was there in the stands when Adrian Peterson broke his collarbone for OU, and he was like the Heisman guy, so I'm just a curse on him. I was there when Blake Griffin hit his head on the backboard one time. He was all dizzy on the sideline. I'm a curse. So
Yeah, they don't want you to see coming.
I know. So I'm saying OU just so Florida can get the dub. Next, we got the Peach Bowl. We got those big Georgia boys down there against the undefeated Cincinnati team. What do you think?
I'm gonna go Georgia there as well because they're just seasoned in the postseason. They know what they're doing down there.
Big old boys down there in Georgia. Fiesta Bowl. We got the 8-3 Iowa State Big 12 runner-up against a 4-2 Oregon team.
I'm going Iowa State here because they're looking for revenge after that last game that they played.
They got a nice running back up there too.
Yeah.
Next, we got our people. Nice jacket you got there,
Yeah,
buddy.
as you can tell.
We got the Mac Brown-led Tar Heels going up against the Aggies of Texas A&M.
Yep. I said I liked Texas A&M. Wish they would have made the playoffs, but I got to go with my Carolina boys.
Ow, ow.
Yeah, they're way too strong. Sam Howell and everyone else.
We got Michael Carter, the second running back behind Javonte Williams. Already said he's going pro.
Yeah, he's
Our receiver Brown is going pro.
De'Ami Brown. He's
Our converted quarterback to linebacker, all ACC linebacker Chad Surratt is going pro. So those three won't be seen in the bowl game. So it'll be interesting to see what kind of firepower we have and if we can stop the run against A&M. But I'm excited for it, and I know you are too.
Oh, I am.
Yeah, I can't wait for some holiday football. And Berg in there would be, I just saw him walking around. He'd be offended if I left NC State's bowl game off the list. So we got 8-3 NC State against 4-6 Kentucky.
I'm gonna have to go with NC State. Kentucky's never well known for their football team, anyways.
That's the truth.
So I'll just stay with NC State.
Liberty Bowl. We have 3-7 Tennessee against a 5-4 West Virginia unit. Do you think our dad is a big Vols fan? Do you think the Vols can pull one out?
There's no way. Their quarterback situation is messy.
Brutski.
So West Virginia's taking that one.
In my possible bowl game of the year, I have the Miami Hurricanes and the Oklahoma State Cowboys in the Cheez-It Bowl, baby.
Cheez-It Bowl.
The big Cheez-It Bowl.
I'm going to go with Oklahoma State just because I'm sour towards Miami. And that win that Carolina had against them made me feel good. So.
Oh, yeah, that was beautiful. Thank you for mentioning that.
Mm-hmm.
Last but not least, we have the Cure Bowl, an undefeated Coastal Carolina team at 11-0 going against the beautiful Christian school Liberty. My mom wanted me to go to Liberty. She made me look at the pamphlet when I was in high school. They had a nice campus. 9-1 Liberty.
Yeah, both these teams, they're smaller schools, but they're both strong. But I'm going with Coastal Carolina. They
Keep
put
that
up
undefeated record.
Yeah, undefeated record. They put up good numbers against a lot of good teams, and they're hard to beat late game.
Yeah, they remind me of watching that UCF team a few years back.
Mm-hmm.
Just a bunch of guys that didn't get recruited by a big name school,
Yeah.
and they're trying to lay the wood to someone out there on the football field. I love it. All right, Poochie.
All right.
So before you get out of here, Cory, would you help us out? And go ahead and hit the lights, would you please? These are some sneakers that, go ahead and put them right there in front of the thing.
Go.
These specific sneakers are a pair of mine that you got me.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, you know that.
Yeah.
Tell them why you got me these, Pooch.
Well, I actually got these. It's almost like a re-gifting. Miles got me a very nice pair of shoes, and I was able to sell them. So just to give Miles something back, I got him these, and because he told me he's always been wanting these ever since a kid, and he had them as a kid, but he just wanted them as an adult again. So I wanted to do something nice and got him these.
God bless you, Beez. I came home and looked at them for a few minutes and almost shed a tear. Thank you, Beez.
Yeah.
I told him when someone does something nice for you, and you can get a profit off of it, turn around and do something nice for somebody else. That's the only way you'll get by and survive in life.
Yep.
And keep a good karma. It's not even for yourself, it's just to be a good person.
Yeah.
That's what you should do. And I meant for him to do it for someone else, like one of his friends or something. Not me, but God bless you, Beez. I'll appreciate him forever.
Yeah, you mentioned that he wanted them, and I didn't forget that.
God bless you, Beez. Yeah, these are the Jordan 1 Alpha. It, I believe, was released, and don't fact check me, I think they were released in 2009, and there's a black and white picture of Jordan from 1982 in the midsole. It's yellowing at this point. It's been 10 plus years since their original make, and I'm a fan of the retroing and the yellowing on most every Jordan, especially these, because obviously I'm a Tar Heel fan, and this one, it just struck me as a kid, and I had them. I practiced basketball in them, 8th and 9th grade. I wore them a lot and played a lot of pickup basketball games in these, and knowing how I'd feel about shoes today, I mean, I do wear my sneakers, but I probably wouldn't have worn them out, knowing how special they were to me. But thank you, Beez.
Yeah, and they're a unique shoe.
They are. They're a beautiful shoe. The Carolina blue suede is super soft, and yeah, I'll make sure and rock these to the Dean Dome a couple times. So thank you, Beez. And like I said, we're unorganized, and I'm not going to be jump cutting and smash cutting to different segments. So we're just going to be swapping in and out of here. So Beez, I thank you for coming on, buddy, and I'm glad your foot's feeling good.
Feeling great.
And get back in the gym and get that shot right, man.
Yes, sir.
And I hope I get to see you play competitive ball again, if you want to. I really hope I get to see that. Love you, man.
Love you.
Thanks for coming on.
Yeah, anytime.
Cory, get in here. And Beez, I'm going to need you to help with the other shoes. Would you swap these out for the next one up? I forgot what they are, honestly. Everybody, this is my middle brother, Cory. He is a master of human movement.
That's Judy, John.
Would you go ahead and take one of those out?
I got you.
These are an Air Max 90 that jumped out to me. These are mine. We're going to get to Cory's here in a minute. He brought 3 pair, but I'm going to go ahead and get mine out of the way first, just so I don't get just blown out, because if we do yours first, mine won't matter, because his are better than mine. So these are some Air Max 90s that have horsehair, ostrich skin, and crocodile skin. They're obviously a crazy color, like a Joker type of vibe, with the red laces and the aqua sole. They're kind of dirty now, but like I said, I'll wear my sneakers. And the interior has the alternative color check, but the different purple colorways in this stuck out to me, and I loved them even more in person than I did seeing a picture of them.
Yeah, man, those things go crazy.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, I don't know if they can see it, but this black right here is
that's the horsehair.
definitely horsehair. And there's some down here too. I mean, these things are tough. You're not seeing these on the street.
No. Yeah, I wear them to sheets every now and then.
Tremendous.
Tremendous.
You ready for the next one?
Yeah, pass those last ones up here. And actually, Pooch, I'm going to need your help here cutting off the lights in a minute. So these are a unworn Yeezy 380. Go ahead and sit these right there. That's the Calcite Glow Yeezy 380. And I can show you why they call them Glow Beez. Go ahead and cut that light off. And that one too, please. You can run a light across these and they'll glow in the dark. I hope you can see that with the camera. But in a dark setting, those are Pretty different.
Yeah, they're different.
What do you think about that? What's
that's gnarly,
Kanye
dude.
putting in these?
I don't know. You gotta extract that and use it for something. That's special.
I hope you can see that with the candle lit and all that with the camera. But yeah, I love the way these looked in person, especially in the dark. And go ahead and hit the lights, Beez. And the Yeezy line all together. I started off with getting the slides, which I was lucky enough to come up early on. I have bought 3 pair of Yeezy slides, all for retail, $55.
Go ahead and tell them what Dad did with one of them.
I'm sorry, Dad, if you're listening to this. God bless you, and God bless your toes. But his toes are something that you don't want in your designer sneakers.
Yeah.
So I got some Yeezy slides, 3 pair, sent to their house. And I kept one for myself. And I was going to keep 2 for myself. But Dad sends me a picture of his toes with no socks. Just his toes in the green slides. I got 2 pairs of the.
I mean, you've
the
never
sand.
even worn them.
No, I never wore them. I never took them out of the box.
He's like mowing the grass in them or something.
Oh no, he's like he's outside. He's outside in them with just his toes.
Playing Fortnite in them.
Oh, so I let him keep them. You know, he could have those, even though they're reselling for $400+. You know, it's okay.
Yeah.
It's too far gone at this point.
And no one's buying those.
Oh.
After he's worn them.
Yeah, put that picture on GOAT. See if they'll buy those.
Yeah. Those would be new with defect.
Oh man. Yeah, that's a defect and a half.
At least.
Those toes.
At least.
The wearer would develop athlete's foot at least, or some
They
type
would
of.
probably take them off the GOAT app.
You'll need some toe cream. Yeah, they wouldn't get approved.
Yeah. That's tragic.
Sorry, Dad. I didn't mean to go that deep on you.
He's a legend. I think.
Yep, I love
He's
him.
probably still wearing them proud today.
He has the best jump shot out of all 3 of us.
It's wet.
Yeah.
It's spicy. I'm not
Yeah,
gonna lie.
the man can shoot a basketball. Let's get on to your sneakers. Go ahead and blow me out of the water.
Well, first off, I mean, I gotta say, I was never really a sneakerhead. You were. I got a little older, and I don't know. I guess you kind of paved the way for that in my head. Now I'm like obsessed. I have too many shoes. People that are close to me know it's like my obsession. So I just brought a few of them. This one right here. Shout out to my boy Curran Scott in Oklahoma. He hooked me up with these, the black grapes. I'll never wear them because I can't pull those off.
Yes, you can.
But those are crispy.
Super.
So the OG grapes, those are the ones, they had a grape release. So if y'all don't know, it's the same colorway except whether it's black, they're white. And those were like the first shoe that I saw that I was like obsessed with shoes.
Mm.
They came out in 2013. That's when I was like playing AAU.
I have those in there. Beez, go get my grapes out of my room, please.
We would go to the tournaments and guys would be wearing these, and I just wanted them so bad. I was obsessed. So yeah, we'll get them out here and show everybody. But dude, I mean, tremendous shoe. But yeah, I mean, I'm never gonna wear these, but man, they're beautiful. So just wanted to show those.
And it's something about those to me, like it's wrong, the colorway. And these are beaters. Like I said, I wear my kicks.
So these are the ones I was talking about. Got me hooked. That's a beautiful shoe.
That's the white grape. But there's something about the black grape that it's so wrong that it's right.
No, they're definitely beautiful.
Black, green, and purple shouldn't go together, but it's so, something about it makes you want them.
Very unique. Oh, yeah, when I saw them, I wanted them. Current
And the difference is the fabric, because these,
that's
the
leather,
white
this
is leather, and this is soft like a black suede.
Mm-hmm. No, they're both beautiful
Tremendous.
shoes. I'll give you that.
Tremendous.
All right, these next ones I got not too long ago. I'm pretty proud about them. I'm a guy. You can feel my pain, but you've had more luck than me. The sneakers app, where all these drop, I've never gotten lucky once. I've probably tried over 100 times.
God bless you.
Dude.
We're on the phone every other day.
Yeah. Just
ready
taking
to
L's
lose.
left
Yeah,
and
ready
right.
to lose. Yeah.
Just taking L's. But these came out not long ago. These are the Jubilee 11s. 25th anniversary of the shoe. Clean as can be.
So these Jubilee 11s they released a couple weeks ago.
A couple weeks. They released December 12th, but I was fortunate enough. One of my buddies, they released a little early for like exclusive release. One of my buddies got them. I of course missed out on it. I was on the phone with you when they dropped. Didn't have any service, so I couldn't get them. But I had a buddy text me, hit me up. He's like, "Hey man, I know you're a sneakerhead. Just got these shoes. Are you interested in getting them?" And I was like, "What size are they?" He told me 14. I was like, "Just go ahead and send them my way." So I got them for retail price, and whew, a special event I'm going to be rocking these at.
And
so
speaking of, I was about to bring that up. Old big boy here is getting married. He's tying the knot in a couple months.
Man, yeah.
And dude, shout out to you. Thank you. You got me and Beez some sick forces, some black, and they look like the Chicago Low, but it's a Air Force that he customized. It says "Best Man" on the back of them. Got them for both me and Beez, and he also got us some Cactus Jack shirts and
A little French fry on
the
them.
French fry shirts. So dude, you're a legend, man.
Oh man, but yeah. Shout out to Key,
And speaking of
my fiance,
Yeah.
because she said that she's cool with me rocking these at the wedding. So stay tuned for that. That's the only time I'll probably ever wear them. After that, they're going straight back into the box.
genius.
What's your little crayon deeds? But no, these right here, number one shoe I have by far, my babies.
Speaking of cactus,
My babies, the Cactus Jack 4s.
let that sink in. So these give me a 80s Houston Oilers vibe. Warren Moon.
I mean, Travis Scott just smashed with this one. I mean, these go nuts.
Well, that is what it is. It has to be because Houston.
Yeah.
And Houston Oilers.
So they're rumored that they're going to bring Houston Rockets a jersey with this colorway.
Ooh.
So they can.
Wah.
So hopefully they do that. But
Wah.
yeah, I've worn these once and I felt really bad about it. So they went back in. That's where they'll stay.
No.
But man,
I mean, you got to wear them to something.
it matches the logo too.
Because, yeah, that's nice.
Tremendous. But yeah, those are my babies, number one for sure.
Yeah, I got sick to my stomach when he told me he got those.
And also, shout out to my boy Jordan Strawberry who hooked me up with these.
J Straw.
Because there's no way.
Speaking of a legend,
He's a legend.
he gave me the worst beating on UFC. I went up there to Jordan Strawberry's is the point guard for Cory. He played. Actually, we didn't tell the people. Cory played college basketball at Mercer in Macon, Georgia, 4 years.
Yeah.
And dude, it was good seeing you play. You got to play in the what's the name of the Hawks arena? Phillips or
State Farm, right?
State Farm Arena.
Yeah, they changed it. I think it's State Farm.
You got to play in NC State PNC Arena. And
I went a lot of places: Ohio State, Florida, Alabama, Arkansas.
Yeah, that's big time, man. And J Straw.
He's a legend.
Yeah, I would go up there and see Cory sometimes, hang with him and his teammates. We were up there playing UFC.
We always play UFC.
The both of them just gave me a beating
dude, that's all he did.
Really, yeah, that's funny.
But man, for as good of a point guard he sucks at softball, which is complete opposite of what you think because his dad, MLB legend.
Yeah.
But man, he sucked.
That's funny.
I'm pretty sure he was the only guy in like soft pitch softball that struck out.
He wasn't the Sultan of SWAT.
No, he's not getting cast or Sandlot anytime soon.
That's funny.
But man, shout out to him, great dude.
So what do you think about Christmas?
Dude, I'm pumped. Extravaganza tonight. Let's get cracking shirt on. I'm here, man.
Dude, I thought about going and giving you your Christmas present live on here, but we're doing the family thing because this is our last family Christmas because he's getting married, and I mean, who knows how longer I'll be around. I may just give in and keel over one of these days. Beez is moving to wherever he's going to college.
Yeah.
So
Who knows when we'll see him again.
Yeah, he's just going to be jumping up and down with his buddies on Snapchat all the time.
TikTok star over here.
Oh,
Needs a haircut. But
yeah, he does need a haircut, worse than I do.
okay.
But
Oh,
let's go ahead and give you the same list that I gave Beez.
Let's do it, man. I'm pumped about this
Get your college football.
Let's do it.
And every episode isn't going to be about sports. I'll end up getting into my lack of a love life and my
We can talk about that after the football.
my childhood troubles. Time I chipped a tooth out. I'll give you everything. But for these couple episodes, let me break the ice, would you? Starting off, we got the Bama boys against the Fighting Irish in Notre Dame.
Oh, Bama's going to smack him. Mac Jones snapping.
You got a meeting against Clemson just like Beez.
Uh-huh.
Who you got
Yeah.
winning?
I think Bama, but I think Clemson's the only team that can put up a fight. I actually don't like that Notre Dame got in because the only reason they beat Clemson the first time is because Clemson had a lot of people out, not just Trevor Lawrence. They had 3 big-time defenders out, and that was obviously the difference between both games because 40-plus points in one game compared to 10 in the next. So I don't think they should have made it with Beez. I think Texas A&M should have been in.
Mm-hmm.
But
And then have a Notre Dame-Carolina rematch.
Yeah.
In that Orange Bowl or something.
that'd be great. But it doesn't matter. Whoever's playing Bama is going to get beat in that first round. So
Fair enough. So you got Bama.
I got Bama. Yeah.
All
Big
right.
time.
OU, Florida.
I like this matchup a lot because you were talking about it. You don't like OU. I can't stand OU. And I think the last time OU and Florida played was in the national championship. Is that
And
right?
They got scrubbed.
They got scrubbed. Well, I got a story. I was in 6th grade, and I hated OU even back then. So we're living in Oklahoma at the time. I go to school. The game was on Monday because it's always played on a Monday, right? That whole weekend I worked. I had a white T-shirt, and I used a Sharpie. And on the front, Florida, 15, Tebow on the back, 15. Wore it to school that Monday. Got sent to the principal's office.
Yeah, baby.
Got sent to the office. Yeah. They had to give me a lost and found T-shirt to wear over that because they wouldn't let me wear it. And then Florida goes and scrubs off on them.
That's tremendous.
Come on.
That's beautiful.
You know what
We
they
used to
gotta
do stuff like that all the time.
So, yeah, I got Florida going, even with Pitts out. Pitts is a stud, first of all,
Yeah,
but Kyle Trask is a stud, too.
yeah.
I got the Gators.
And all right, that's fair enough. So I'm not going to do college football with Berg. We're going to go ahead and talk NFL when he gets in here. So I'll go ahead and give you my predictions. And I think Clemson's going to be able to do it.
You think they're going to win?
Yeah.
I think they have the only show. Ohio State, I don't think they have what it takes
No.
to beat Clemson
No.
or Bama. I think it's going to be another good Alabama-Clemson
I think
matchup.
the first round of the CFP is going to be like 3+ touchdown differential in both games. Notre Dame's going to get scrubbed, and Ohio State's going to get scrubbed.
I think so, too.
And I think it's going to be a great final.
Oh, it's going to be awesome. I'm
And-
pumped for it.
I mean, being a Tar Heel fan, I'm not one of those guys that wants the team from the conference, the ACC, to win every game. No, because Clemson beats us half the time, so I hate them. So I want them to lose as many times as they can. But I like Trevor Lawrence, you know.
Yeah.
I'm kind of upset that Travis Etienne is getting all the shine because UNC has a guy, Javonte Williams,
Yeah.
who had less touches for more yards and more touchdowns and doesn't get the recognition
That's
that
true.
he deserves.
That's true. But Etienne's still a stud. He's
You're right. That's
probably the
truth.
best rushing and receiving running back in college football.
Yeah, the best like slot running back
Yeah,
type.
he's-
in the flat.
He's unreal.
Next, Peach Bowl, Georgia, Cincinnati.
I got some bets going on this one. I'm going with Cincinnati.
Staying undefeated.
Yeah.
So if they could stay undefeated, if Bama could stay undefeated, and Coastal could stay undefeated, is that the first time we've had a 3 undefeated finish in college football?
Probably so, yeah. I mean, of FBS teams, yeah.
Yeah, like I said, we don't fact check around here.
Yeah, I mean, I would assume so, yeah. I mean, UCF did it that one year. Whoever won the national championship, I don't know if they went undefeated. Clemson?
I don't think.
If it was Clemson, I know they
I
weren't
remember
undefeated that year.
there's a couple teams that got the snub that were undefeated in the past, but that's just one.
Right.
And was there also another undefeated team that won the championship?
Probably will be 3 undefeated teams, and I think that there will be 3 undefeated teams.
Yeah, for the first time ever.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I got Cincinnati.
8-3 Iowa State versus 4-2 Oregon.
I want to go Iowa State because I don't think Oregon should have made the Pac-12 championship to begin with, and so they, I think, got more credit than what they were due. Because who was it that got Washington got outed of the Pac-12 championship game because COVID stuff? So yeah, I think Iowa State's gonna win. Plus Oklahoma State got a win over Iowa State, and
Yeah, Iowa State's played double the games that Oregon has.
right. I think Iowa State will win because they're coming off a rough game against OU. I think they'll get it done.
Next, Aggies of A&M against our Tar Heels.
I really do think it's going to be good. As long as, because I know some of the running backs
Yeah.
for UNC opted out. That's going to
Yeah.
hurt them big. I want North Carolina to win.
You think A&M's going to
I
do it?
think A&M's going to win. If I had to, say one
As
or the
far as I'm concerned, Carolina already won just by getting there.
other. Yeah.
That's the first time in program history they've gotten a bowl that high, and this is the best recruiting class.
Well, if Sam Howell can snap, then they can win. But,
But even if they get beat by 20,
yeah.
they won by getting there.
Well,
Because
I know when the day comes that they're getting beat by 20, you're going to be chapped.
oh yeah, I won't be saying the same thing. I'll be going to Best Buy to get a new TV.
Yeah.
Gator Bowl, NC State against a 4-6 Kentucky unit.
Like Beez said, man, Kentucky's. But, dude, they can't even win in basketball this year. That's all they have, and they can't even win there. There's no chance they win the bowl game.
Yeah.
NC State.
Berg likes that. Berg, he peeked his head around the corner to hear that pick.
I mean, I'll give it to him.
We got 3-7 Tennessee making the big bowl game against West Virginia, the Mountaineers.
Oh, yeah.
What do you think?
Tennessee, they need to quit their football team.
They're taking a
Their
beating.
program just needs to stop.
Yeah, they need to bring Phil Fulmer back from retirement.
I mean, has that ever? That's never happened. 3-7 and you get a bowl game. How's that even happen? Don't you have to go over 500 or 500?
Yeah, that's definitely the worst record on this.
What is that?
That's the worst record on this.
In
paper.
any other year, that's not even close to qualifying for a bowl. So definitely not Tennessee.
Cheese
Sorry,
It
man.
Bowl.
Hey, got to give it to the boys, Oklahoma State, man.
I ate a half a box of Cheez-Its today.
I
Right.
really think they made up that bowl game,
They
like
had
this
to.
year.
Yeah.
And I think they chose Miami and Oklahoma State because both of them have orange in their colors.
Oh, I didn't think about that.
100%. They made it up. They said, "What's two not so great teams, but some people will watch?" They have orange in there.
That's a great game.
Not.
What, you think Miami's gonna scrub them?
There's not a yes.
Cory.
Oh, I'm a diehard Oklahoma State fan. Have been for years. I went to the Oklahoma OSU game this past year.
He put a mask on a couple weeks ago, piled onto a plane, and flew all the way to Oklahoma to watch the OU OSU game.
Sitting in the end zone of the way Oklahoma was going in the first quarter, scored 3 touchdowns in 6 minutes. Of a sucky OU team at the time. They lost to Iowa State and Kansas State already. That's bad.
Just the environment, and I mean, especially in COVID, when you're used to this, just not sitting around, not doing nothing, to get out and go have a big time like that.
It was fun. I almost got in a
I
scrap
know.
with an old guy.
I know you did, and I know it was worth it. That old guy would have took a beating,
Yeah,
wouldn't
he
he?
would have, yeah.
Oh, man. And the guys he was with, shout out to Spencer Chodos. My buddy Spencer in Oklahoma. I was on the phone texting him the other day. He's holding it down tough out there.
Spencer's holding it down. Coleman texted me the other day. I said, this is what I texted. Coleman, my buddy from Oklahoma, he's a diehard Oklahoma State fan. He's the reason I'm an Oklahoma State fan. I texted him the other day.
Worst fantasy commissioner in the world.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
dropping everybody off in that league. God bless you, Coleman.
Yeah, doesn't know how to set up a draft to save his life. But I texted him the other day. I said, the Cheez-It Bowl? Really? And he said, at least we're in a bowl game. And I said, I'd rather not be in one.
You seen that guy with the Cheez-It jersey on, shooting jumpers, like Spice Adams or whatever his name is? Mm-hmm. That big guy doing the crossovers.
But yeah.
That's what that game's going to look like.
Yeah, but no, Oklahoma State, they're not winning that game. No chance. Mike Gundy at the helm, no chance. I think if you were to do a poll right now, at least 50% of Oklahoma State fans would say Gundy needs to get out after this year. I've been saying it for about 10 years.
Even if he gets a haircut?
I think that even more people would want him gone if he has a haircut.
Fair enough, in Oklahoma.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
And you already answered the last one. That's Coastal Carolina is remaining undefeated, beating a 9-1 Liberty team.
Third quarterback, Coastal Carolina, McCall or whatever his name is, freshman. He's tough, and he's going to be a problem.
Nice.
For years to come. He is a problem.
Reminds me of that man sitting over there, old Beez.
Yes, sir.
That's a problem child.
Y'all talked about his yards.
Yeah.
11 touchdowns?
11 TDs.
11 touchdowns in a game.
Yeah. And all passing, right?
12 total.
Oh, 12 touchdowns.
He
Good
had
Lord.
11 passing, 12 total.
11 passing touchdowns with 1 rushing touchdown in 1 football game.
I can't even do that on Madden.
No. But speaking of records, I think I'm the only one in this family without a record.
I'm sure
I
you
may
got
just-
a couple records.
I may just see how many times I could hit myself in the head with a brick or something, break that Guinness World Record.
Do it on here. In front of the fans.
But Cory has the all-time scoring record at our high school's basketball program, Ada High School in Ada, Oklahoma.
Yeah.
And it's not Oak Hill or
No.
Norman North where Trey Young went, but
I played Trey Young.
but at the same time, there's a lot of people that's gone through that program, and you put the ball in the bucket more than all of them.
Tried to.
So God bless you.
Yes, sir.
I had to let the people know that I come from a record breaker family, but I'm the black sheep. I'm over here in the corner.
I bet you got the record for most cuss words from a coach in high school.
That's the next gen stats. If we go into the next gen stats, I'm sure I got a couple.
Yeah, those are those ESPN stats that they
Yeah.
just randomly put up.
Yeah, he did. I remember I used to make the coach cuss so bad his voice would squeak. And he'd be yelling somebody. He'd squeak, and then we'd all look around and laugh at him.
Oh man!
And then he'd be even more mad and say something else.
Yeah, he's a legend though.
Yeah, we had the same coach.
So,
We yielded different results.
Dude.
Very different results.
Yeah, you could say that.
Yeah. He was dunking on what? So you're a 3-time area dunk champion.
Yeah. 3 times.
And you just weren't 4-time because you were trying to go between the legs.
Yeah, I went.
Do all this crazy stuff and you missed it a few
I missed
times.
2 dunks. Because every other year I just did like
Right.
normal dunks. I think I did a 360 a couple years, but my senior year I tried to go between the legs twice. You only get 1 mess up, so. And then the other one I did like a 360 windmill and smoked that one too.
Smoky.
Yeah.
But I was there to watch those other ones. As a freshman, he was beating everybody in the dunk contest. So
Paxton was in it.
Pac-Man was in it. I remember he had some like Year of the Dragon Kevin Durant shoes that just were out of this world. Dude, and Pac Daddy's not a sneakerhead.
No, he's not.
Shouts to Pac Daddy. He's our cousin Pac-Man. He was a year younger than me on the basketball team. We played basketball growing up all the time, and he's the head coach of the Shawnee Wolves in Shawnee, Oklahoma.
Doing good.
And yeah.
Got a family now,
Got a
whole
family.
family.
Yeah.
2 kids,
I'm
2
getting
boys.
old. I'm getting old. Well, dude, I love you, man.
Love you, brother.
Thank you for coming
Appreciate
down here.
me.
Can't wait
Appreciate
to...
you.
Ooh, tough.
Appreciate me.
I appreciate me too, baby.
I appreciate me.
Oh, man.
Ah, man. No, this is awesome.
Thank
Pumped
you,
for
man.
you.
Thank you, dude. Yeah, I got your present in there. That's the only one that wasn't wrapped. I didn't know if I wanted to just give it to you now or...
Well, I had a present come for you, but it didn't come in the mail. Probably like my sword.
Oh, dude. Game of
Gotta tell 'em real quick.
Thrones. So I gotta have him on later for a Game of Thrones episode.
Yeah, we gotta dive into that. But when I was talking about the sword, I saw something that was like an Instagram ad about you can enter a raffle to win a sword. And you get to pick the sword from Game of Thrones. So I enter the raffle, the only raffle I've ever won. So I get there and it's like, choose your sword. I get the one I want. It's Jon Snow's sword. It says it's life size. I'm pumped. Totally free. Give him my address, all that. This is probably 6 months ago. Still not in yet. So if someone comes by the house without a sword and they're just trying to, I don't know. Someone's got our address. So
Someone out there.
I don't live there, so Dad's going to go
dude.
out there and whack somebody
Just
in the easy slides.
Oh, no. He better not wear those outside.
Just send them to the
in
lobby.
a potential scuffle. Don't put those on.
Yeah, well. It's either that or he's going to stub his toe while he's going out there.
Oh, yeah, he is the king of toe stubs.
Man, they can't catch a break.
That's how they look like that.
Yeah. Man, if there's a Lego on the ground, he'll find it and step on it. That's for sure.
Dad's a Dolphins fan, and I went to go watch the Dolphins game with him the other day. I go upstairs, and he's doing quote-unquote surgery on his toe. There's like 4 napkins that are bloody, and I'm like, oh. It made my head hurt. God bless him.
That's murky waters.
Super murky, dude. That is not tremendous.
Yeah, if I saw that scene, I would just turn back around.
And that's what's just...
Yeah, that's a sight that you see, you feel like you need to take a shower.
Yeah. Oh. Or you gotta get some type of coverings. You need socks. Regular socks won't do it. You need like those hospital socks. Let them know that there were socks with construction tape on them. Or like caution tape.
Yeah, you gotta make sure you get the job done with him.
Oh. Well, dude, thanks for coming on.
Yes, sir.
Berg!
Get all your shoes out the way.
Ready to talk to these folks about the NFL?
Let's do it.
Love you, man.
Love you, bro.
Merry Christmas.
Yes, sir. Get one in there.
Go ahead and cut the lights.
I need one of these shoes to put on my feet.
I don't know, Berg. You might rip out of those shoes like the Hulk, dude.
No.
You're a big boy.
No. What's going on?
All right. So, Berg is back via popular demand. I spent about an hour living in my own reality of what I think the football playoff is going to end up looking like in a couple of weeks. Right now, we're going into week 15.
Okay.
In the AFC, it's more clear than it is in the NFC. As of right now, the NFC has 12 potential playoff teams that are not eliminated. That goes from the 11-3 Packers all the way to the 4-9 Eagles, who are still in contention to make it, depending on win-loss records the next 2 weeks. So I'm going to start in the other conference, the AFC. Ready for this, Berg?
Let's do it.
I'm going to give you the teams in contention from top seed down to the bottom. We got the Chiefs at the 1, Bills at the 2, Steelers 3, Titans 4, Browns 5, Colts 6, Dolphins 7, Ravens 8, Raiders 9. I'm not going to go in depth in what I picked and why. I'm just going to get down to the first round of the AFC playoff picture, what I think is going to end up as. I looked at the remaining schedule for all these teams that's left in contention and gave them the win or the loss on what I think is going to happen, and like basically simulated the last 2 weeks of the season and put what I thought the playoff picture is going to look like in the AFC. So tell me what you think of this, Berg. I got the Kansas City Chiefs winning out the next 2 games, keeping their number 1 spot with the bye. I fast forwarded past the wild card. These are the teams like in the actual playoff picture in the bracket. I have the 4 and 5 seeds. I have the Bills dropping down. I have the Dolphins beating the Bills in the last week of the season. What do you think about that?
No.
The Dolphins are fighting for their life.
The Bills are a good team right now.
The Bills play the Patriots next week and then the Dolphins week 16.
They can beat both of those teams.
I'm biased against...
The Dolphins.
I'm biased with the Dolphins. I know.
I know you are, but the Patriots
But like I said, this is my reality I'm working with on this notepad.
No, I get it. My opinion, which is tremendous. No. The Buffalo Bills are running. The Buffalo Bills could possibly...
I like Zach Moss. I like the running back. He's under the radar. He's a big belly.
He's a big boy.
He's a third down back and probably like a top 3 rookie back this year. But he doesn't have the numbers.
That's because their quarterback,
Allen.
Jeez, right. He's playing out of his mind. He's playing like a Aaron Rodgers or a Tom Brady right now. And you can't deny it. Look at the numbers.
Here's what I got. I don't know if you're going to agree. I got the Dolphins making the cut, winning their next 2 games against the Raiders and the Bills. Just...
They might lose both of those games.
Dude, I got to root for my Dolphins. I got to throw this out into the universe and have them win these 2 games.
You stretching.
Do it for Don Shula, baby.
The Raiders and the Buffalo Bills are on the come up. They're 2
Derek
good
Carr.
teams.
Oh, man. He looks like he needs medication.
It's not Derek Carr anymore. Marcus Mariota's taking over.
Oh, no. That's even worse.
What? Did you see his numbers? You're the biggest fact checker and number checker that I know. Did you see?
No, I didn't look at Mariota's box score. I'd rather look at my dad's feet.
And they lost.
But the Raiders with Josh Jacobs always have a chance. When you have a big belly like that at running back, they could run.
Man, and I mean, what is Miami really bringing to the table?
The defense. They got a tremendous defense.
To where they can score enough points to win the game. In the playoffs.
No. They could stop the other team from scoring, though. They might get a lucky pick 6 or a fumble picked up or something like that. I mean, their defense has scored multiple times this season. But, no, Tua's going to... Like last week, Tua had 2 rushing touchdowns. That's what you're going to have to count on. Like a slow, methodical working down the field and
he's
getting lucky.
Yeah.
Is what that is.
But Marcus Mariota is the originator of the Tua. He's going to have rushing touchdowns. That's what he does.
And they have more weapons because, I mean, Gesicki's okay and Parker's okay, but they're not great.
They do.
Waller
Miami has
is
more
great.
Weapons. Miami has more weapons, but
the Raiders have more weapons.
I think Miami has more weapons.
Because Waller had 150 receiving yards last week, the tight end. He's top 3 tight end in the league.
But who knew who Waller was prior to the ball being thrown to him?
But
he
all
was not
season
recruited.
he's been on fire.
That's because of the quarterback play.
And he's like 6'9".
That was the quarterback play.
Beez could get it to a dude that's 6'9".
Yeah.
And credit to Beez though, he's no Schlamigan.
The high school leader of touchdowns in a game.
No Schlamigan here. What do you think? So I do have the Dolphins getting beat by the Titans though. After it's not totally out of pocket. I don't have them making it to the AFC Championship game. I have them getting beat.
Okay.
I have the Ravens upsetting the Steelers.
I agree. I don't think the Steelers are that good.
Even though today Juju said he's not going to dance on the logo anymore. You don't think that warps the karma in the other direction?
I don't think that has anything to do with the play that the Steelers play. Most of the games the Steelers have won this year, they barely won at the end of the game.
Yeah. My boy Ebron hurdled the guy in that last
end of the game.
Yeah.
Most of their games were ended. There was only one sure victory the whole season for them. So I don't think that they're as good as their record shows.
Yeah, they were never able to establish a rushing game this season, the Steelers.
I mean, how can you establish the rushing game with, what is it, James Conner? I was going to say John Connor. The Terminator
The
kid?
Terminator. You can establish a heck of a running game with that guy.
For real.
Give him the ball.
But, yeah, he's okay, but he's a backup. He's not a starting. When you come from a legacy of Jerome Bettis.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. The bus. You need to bring a guy like John Connor from the Terminator to follow that up. That's the truth. In my projections, which are probably stupid and going to be completely wrong, but just live in my fantasy world with me. Round 2 of the playoffs, I got Chiefs-Bills. Is that a Chiefs massacre?
No. The Bills are good. They're for real.
Ravens.
I'm putting it down. I'm willing to put it down. If the Bills have to see the Ravens.
Not Ravens, Titans.
It will be Ravens, Titans. That's how it will be set up bracket-wise.
That's just in my
Ravens will beat the
notebook.
Titans. In your notebook. Okay. Yeah, Ravens will beat the Titans. For sure.
I had the Titans beating the Ravens with seeing the Chiefs in the AFC Championship game.
No.
Titans-Chiefs.
I think the Ravens have something to prove by how they went out last year.
They're an underdog.
They still are a good team. Last year, we were just talking about them being the best team in the NFL. And now, all of a sudden, no, they are still a great team.
They have an easier route than the Dolphins to the playoffs. The next 2 games, they have the Giants and the Bengals.
Yeah, we can throw the Dolphins in the trash because they're done.
Dadgummit. That's just sad.
They're done.
Yeah, you're probably right. I need a lot of stuff to happen.
It's always next year.
I had the Dolphins getting in because the Browns losing to. This is even more me going out of my way to get the Dolphins in the playoffs.
Because the Browns are actually pretty good.
The Browns losing to the Steelers and the Jets. The Jets.
They have to lose both of those games?
Yes.
What?
The Jets
Are you kidding
pulled a win out of their AO last week.
They won't win another one. They're not going to beat the Browns because the Browns want to go to the playoffs. This is one of the best seasons they've had since I've been alive.
How many commercials has Baker Mayfield shot this year?
More commercials than the amount of years that I've been alive.
So how many hours is that? He could be throwing passes to Juice.
Jesus Christ. I didn't know you could do that.
He's carrying the groceries. He's washing the car. He's mowing the yard. He's laying sod.
Man, listen.
He's in a book club talking about a honeymoon scene.
Tell him to call me and let me get in one of them commercials.
Oh, I thought you were about to say getting the honeymoon scene. I said, yeah, go hard, Berg. You started a romantic comedy.
I can always get a couple ladies to do it. But no, we're going to leave that at that. But the Cleveland Browns
they're making the playoffs and Miami's done. Go ahead and enjoy the.
That's my opinion, and it may go the way that you looking for it to go. But my opinion.
I'm living in a dream world.
I don't think Miami will win.
I have no bias in the NFC. No bias in the NFC, so this one should be more straightforward. Your Eagles are the lowest possibility.
They're done. Lose your last games. Get Jalen Hurts some reps. And figure out what we need to do with Carson Wentz.
I don't know if I'm going to give him reps against the Washington football team because they're eating quarterbacks alive right now.
Get him hit. He needs to feel it. This is football.
Chase Young is a big dude.
This is football. As long as it's not, especially as soft as the league is now.
That's the truth.
You let him get the reps. He's came in and showed you he can be a starting quarterback. He did. Look at the numbers that he did with the same cast that Carson Wentz has. Mm-hmm. Let's be realistic. Carson Wentz week after week after week after week
struggled.
Did nothing.
Nothing.
He rode the back of the defense when the defense won most of those games.
Here we go. after my same projections, I did the same thing with the NFC.
Mm-hmm.
Finishing at number 7, I got the Bears. At 6, I got the Rams. 5 Cardinals, 4 Bucks, 3 Seahawks, 2 Saints, 1 Packers.
The Bears are in the NFC?
Yep.
Jesus.
So I got the Bears winning against the Jaguars next week, losing against the Packers to finish them at 8-8, and have them finish 1 game better than the Washington football team.
The Washington football team is going to represent the NFC East in the playoffs, though.
In the wild card, but I fast forward past the wild card.
Oh, so
this is just the actual first round. There's going to be a wild card round of games before this point that I got to. If
the Washington Redskins win the NFC East and represent the NFC East in the playoffs, that's the first round, right?
It's so complex.
Wild card is the wild card, but then that first round is not divisional round play.
It's so complex at this point that they had 3 different TV screens pulled up on ESPN, breaking it down, all the possibilities. Like I said, look at this.
Such and such teams should be.
There's still 12 teams in Week 14. There's 12 teams that are in contention to make the wild card right now.
Okay.
And that's never the case, just because the way the records are. I mean, there's Cardinals at 8-6, Bears at 7-7, Washington 6-8, Vikings 6-8, Cowboys 5-9, Giants 5-9, Eagles 4-9. Those bottom 3 are most likely going to be cut out unless they win out and Vikings and Redskins lose, or the football team, not the Redskins.
The Eagles are going to lose. I mean, they don't even need. I don't even like to mention them. They don't need to go to the playoffs. Granted, I want Jalen Hurts to win.
Mm-hmm.
They don't need to go. Leave it alone. You're not going to win. You got too much. You can't beat the Green Bay Packers. You can't beat the New Orleans Saints. You can't beat the Seattle Seahawks.
It's interesting to see.
There's so many teams that we just beat the New Orleans Saints in the regular season. But when it comes down to the playoffs and they got Drew Brees back, we beat them with Taysom Hill.
It's going to be interesting to see what the Eagles want to do and what the Cowboys want to do. Do they want to try to win to prove a point or lose on purpose for draft stock?
Eagles and Cowboys are not going to lose on purpose. Too prideful.
I think the Cowboys...
Neither one of those organizations are going to lose on purpose.
I got them losing the last 2 games. I got the Cowboys losing to the Eagles and the Giants.
Because the Eagles and the Giants are better than the Cowboys, though.
Not per record.
Not per record, but as football team-wise.
Yeah, talent-wise.
The Eagles have already beat the Cowboys one time this year.
So, the way I got it played out, and we'll come to an end.
What is it?
I got the Saints against the Bears. You got the Saints in that one?
If the Saints and the Bears play,
without
a doubt, the Bears earn.
They got a top 5 defense.
They got a great defense, but I mean, who's going to be the starting quarterback? Mitchell Trubisky,
yeah.
I'm probably sleeping that. If I'm gonna go to sleep if Mitchell Trubisky's the starter of that game.
Beez, get that Chicago helmet on. Seahawks, Rams. Who you got?
Ooh, I'm gonna have to go with Russell Westbrook. I mean, jeez.
He had a triple-double today. God bless Westbrook.
I'm getting a triple-double. Russell Wilson. Seattle Seahawks.
I picked the same thing. Buccaneers, Cardinals.
Arizona.
I picked opposite. I got the Bucks making a run like you wouldn't believe. That's just what I want to see, though. That's me.
I mean...
I like Antonio Brown.
I like Antonio Brown. And I think Tom Brady is one of the best, if not the best, to ever play the game. But...
DeAndre's tough. Hopkins is...
He's more than tough. He's the best
And
wide receiver in the NFL.
The Bucs secondary is atrocious, but that's just what I want to see. And
if those two teams play, I got Arizona beating the Buccaneers. Buccaneers don't have enough on defense to stop.
If it goes your way, in my bracket, it would be Packers, Cardinals, in the
NFC Championship.
No, the round before.
Packers, Cardinals.
Yep, Packers versus Cardinals and Saints versus Seahawks.
Packers beat the Cardinals. Seahawks beat the Saints.
So you got
Russell
Packers,
Wilson
Seahawks
versus Aaron Rodgers in the NFC Championship.
You got Packers, Seahawks.
Yep.
And you got who winning? Packers?
I don't know who wins.
And
That's
the winner of that plays the Chiefs in the Super Bowl.
Chiefs are gonna win it all. That's
none of this matters.
Really, but let's see. Packers, Seahawks. It's gonna go either way. It's gonna be a 3-point game.
The way I had it, just because I want to see the Bucks and the Chiefs in it, I had Bucks beating the Packers in a big upset, and that pretty much starts their momentum going into the big games. And Saints beating Seahawks, so it'd be Tom Brady against Drew Brees. Tom Brady winning that game and getting beat by Mahomes in the Super Bowl.
I don't think Tom Brady makes it. I'm not taking nothing away from his ability, because, like I said, he's one of the best, if not the best, to ever play the game. But I don't think he makes it in this one. I don't think it's too much. I mean, you got Drew Brees and the Saints, Russell Wilson and the Seahawks, and I'm not even gonna leave out Jared Goff and the Rams. They're playing good ball. Out.
Yeah, I had them getting beat by the Seahawks.
They're playing good ball right now. So there are a lot of teams that the Buccaneers could lose to.
NFC is
the Buccaneers
super tough.
could possibly lose in the first round if they make it.
Dude, the Minnesota Vikings are a really talented team. That may be, if they don't make it into the playoffs, that may be the most talented team to never make a playoffs. They got Dalvin Cook. They got Jefferson Thielen.
They're not going to make it because Kirk Cousins is going to lose the game.
He's a Schnurst Fernigans, isn't
he? He plays good at certain moments, but when it's time to win the game and win the big games, he can't do it. He's just one of those people.
Yeah. His voice cracks like my high school basketball coach.
Does it?
Yeah. Yeah, it does. He can't pump up anybody. All right. I think that's it. Yeah, that is it.
Okay.
You got anything to tell these people for the Christmas extravaganza?
Not much. Enjoy your loved ones.
Yeah, man.
Enjoy your loved ones. That's it.
Thank you, Berg.
Until next time.
Yeah, man. I don't know when I'm going to film episode 3. I haven't even thought about it. I've been thinking about Christmas and seeing my family, and really this was spontaneous. We didn't know that we were going to do this till today, a couple hours ago. So thanks to the guys for doing this for me. And Berg, I know the people appreciate you as always. Thank you for telling me my opinion on the NFL is garbage. It is, dude. I was living in my own head all day. God bless the Dolphins. All right. I think that's it. Yeah, time to open presents. And yeah, is it supposed to snow tomorrow?
And go to sleep. It's a hurricane coming in North Carolina tomorrow.
Okay.
Not a real one, but it's going to be real nasty. But
all right. Nice. Well, Christmas weather tomorrow. We're going to be opening presents tomorrow, I think. So, everybody, hope you have a great Christmas. And to all a good night. I'll see you next week.